Welcome all, and thank you for joining me to find out more about the SEND training that I am going to be running with Dragonfly. As a previous middle leader, as a SENCO inclusion manager, head teacher, SEND improvement partner, I certainly know the challenges that faces all leaders in schools currently, but I also know how passionate schools are about providing that inclusive opportunity for all of their learners. So essentially, if you want to look at that in a slightly more deeper context, if you want to consider that in terms of your own school provision, then this course absolutely would be right for you. I think we all accept the challenges that are there in providing that inclusive provision for all of our learners and making sure we get it right for our SEND learners. But it's absolutely our responsibility as leaders in schools to make sure that we get that right. It's there in the code of practice. It's now there really strongly in terms of the Ofsted framework. And I know we're always wanting to reflect and think about how we can improve and develop. Absolutely, SEND is not standalone. It should not be standalone. It shouldn't be just about the SENCO. It has to be owned by all leaders, and this course will support leaders in thinking about that whole school approach. So what are we going to be thinking about and considering? Well, it is absolutely about acknowledging the challenges. It's about joint problem solving and the opportunities, even in a virtual capacity, to network and share those good practice ideas. It is about hopefully you going away with lots of practical things that you can take forward in your school context. Key things we're going to think about and consider would be some of the more challenging areas of SEND. So thinking about identification of SEND learners and how we ensure that those on our register are actually our SEND learners and not overlapping perhaps with other groups. I've mentioned that whole school ownership. That is about leaders, but also that's about teachers, how we instill that culture so that every teacher is a teacher of SEND. Making sure we embed SEND provision in our universal offer. I always think if we get it right for our SEND learners, actually we're getting it right for all our learners. Thinking about our school graduated response, what that looks like in terms of that lowest 20%, provision mapping, thinking about quality first teaching, targeted interventions, right through to that more personalised learning for learners, and thinking about my plans, EHCPs, outcomes, and quality good practice there. It will be interactive. We will be sharing lots of those practical ideas. You will get that chance to network. If all of that sounds like the kinds of things you're grappling with as a school currently and you'd like to find out more, then please do join me in my courses going forward, and I look forward to meeting you, whether in that virtual or face-to-face capacity.